Has to go wide, still 8 from the front. Reeder has the lead. Here's Gosker to the outside, Bracket Buster back toward the inside, and then Hypnus and Bullard still far back, and Gosker's got the lead in the final furlong of the Stone Street Lexington. Gosker and Iran Ortiz Jr. to win it.
Well, that's it. That's it. No more Kentucky Derby prep races. Now everything builds to the 151st running of the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. Welcome to FanDuel TV. Curtis Kalleward with you. In studio, we're going to have people at Keeneland, Oakland. We'll check in with a little bit. Here is the final leaderboard, points-wise, for the Kentucky Derby. Nothing affected from the Lexington Stakes. Gosker, a horse probably likely targeting the Preakness Stakes. But here's what we're looking at right now. And as far as my top 5, they're all going to be in this area. I will say, caveat, if we have enough defections, number 24, Baeza, this horse will make my top 5 if we get enough defections. But he needs at least 4 of them to make it. Let's start with my number 5 horse. We're going to go to the 9th place, Coal Battle. This is a horse who won his first 5 dirt starts. 2 of them were on wet tracks, 3 of them on fast tracks. He was a stellar performer at Oakland Park. The Arkansas Derby finished 3rd. His trainer, Lonnie Briley, said it didn't have him fully prepared for that. I was a little worried about overtraining him. He said, we will not make that mistake again for the Kentucky Derby. This is a horse that I think is quite still a long shot to win the Kentucky Derby, but with his running style, how he performs, how he likes to run after horses and outrun his odds every time, I think he's a definite use in your trifectas, your superfectas. Number 4, same thing for this horse. We're going to go to number 1, Burnham Square. I have not been very high on Burnham Square all year long. I still don't think he has a great chance to win the Kentucky Derby. But as far as finishing in your trifectas, your superfectas, this horse is a grinder. He loves to just churn and churn and churn. That's how he won the Bluegrass Stakes. He's made 6 starts so far in his career. He's improved his Beyer in every single one of them, culminating with that Bluegrass Stakes win. Again, not a horse I think is going to likely win the Derby, but for your underneath, for your exotics players, Burnham Square definitely a horse for me to use. The top 3 horses for me, these are the ones I think actually can win the Kentucky Derby. We'll start with your Florida Derby winner, To Pan Street. This is a horse that's very lightly raced, just 3 starts, broke his maiden on debut. He had a good second in his second start and then comes back and wins the Florida Derby here over Sovereignty. Now, he's got the right style to win the Kentucky Derby. And by that, I mean he's stalking. He doesn't like to be too far back, but he's not a need-the-lead type. And there's plenty of speed horses signed on for the Derby right now who are very likely going to need the lead or have 0 chance. He got the jump on Sovereignty. He did what he needed to do. He showed that he can handle 9 furlongs. 10 furlongs? We'll see. But he's got Luis Saez, Brad Cox in his corner. Couldn't ask for much better connections than that. Number 2, the horse who actually ran second to him in that race, Sovereignty, who's sitting there at 7th on the leaderboard. Sovereignty, I'm going to give a pass for finishing second in the Florida Derby. Why? He had to deal with a couple of factors against him. He had the wide outside draw post 10. He didn't have his usual rider, Junior Alvarado, who we're hoping and fingers crossed will be healthy in time to ride him back in the Kentucky Derby. This is a horse that's proven at Churchill Downs. He's got that electric turn of foot. We saw him win the Grade 3 Street Sense Stakes with that really nice burst. So he's proven at the track. 3rd start off the layoff, 3rd start of the form cycle is usually when horses will peak, and that will come in the Kentucky Derby. The same can be said for the horse that's been my number 1 from day 1, and that's Journalism sitting there at 3rd. Your Santa Anita Derby winner showed in the San Felipe Stakes that he could absolutely wow you with that 108 Beyer. How about everything stacked against him in the Santa Anita Derby? Jockeys were race riding against him knowing how good this horse was. They boxed him in. They tried forcing him to go wide. They took him out of his elements. What did he do? He still won, and he won impressively. Now, the runner-up is Baeza. I told you, if Baeza can draw into the Derby field, he'll make my top 20, or make my top 5, rather. But Journalism, he got so much dirt in that race. He was 2 different shades of color. The front end was one, the back end was a different color. Aaron Wellman of Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners, who co-owns the horse, he said after the race, Journalism took so much dirt, they were cleaning it out of his ears. He had so much dirt. He's going to have to deal with that in the Kentucky Derby. He's passed every test. He's the one horse in this entire field that I can't poke any holes in. If you can, let me know. Tell us on the social medias at FanDuel Racing. We'd love to hear from you and your thoughts. Reminder, we have a YouTube channel where you can find profiles for every single one of these Kentucky Derby contenders if you want to know more. If you want to watch their prep races, it's all on the FanDuel Racing YouTube channel. Subscribe, check that out right now.